Hey guys, how you guys doing? Everyone doing all right? What day is it today? Today's Friday? Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Happy for Truck Month? Yeah! Give it up for Truck Month, all right?
It was a great set, Brandon. We're the greeting committee. Thank you guys for coming. This is awesome. So cool. I love you too. Who said that? Raise your hand.
It's Monica! I'm all the way back here.
Oh, that's weird. I don't like that you're all the way back there. This is different. I love you. I know. So, in a short amount of time, today, you're basically all going to be getting a very reimagined version of 5 songs from This Is It, which I think is exciting. So bear with us if we fuck it all up. We're going to start with 17. Is this good? I know something you don't. Well, you think you know it all, but you won't. We don't speak these days like I thought we would. To be in the top of your world. Well, my guy, there he goes, another fight I couldn't let go. My guy, there it is, saying I'm too young for this. Do my thoughts mean a thing if I never know what I mean? He says, my God, you're only 17. Mistakes and our rock while we built together. I always thought blood was thicker than water, but you toss me, I'll sink or swim just like I touch you. If you keep on pushing this hard, I'll only fall over. But I know something you don't. Well, you think you know it all, but you won't. Well, my guy, there he goes, another fight I couldn't let go. My God, there it is, saying I'm too young for this. Do my thoughts mean a thing if I never know what I mean? He says, my God, you're only 17. You're 17. And I'm off running fast as I you can. You'll never catch me, I'll never let you in. 'Cause I know something you don't. Oh my God, there it goes, another fight I couldn't let go. My God, there it is, saying I'm too young for this. To my thoughts mean nothing if I never know what I mean. He says, my God, you're only 17. My God, oh my God. My God, there it goes, another fight I couldn't let go. My God, there it is, saying I'm too young for this. To my thoughts mean nothing if I never know what I mean. He says, my God, you're only 17. Thank you guys. Run for your money? Does anyone, I know that we didn't say we were going to do this, but while we have time, it's Brandon's tuning. Does anyone have any questions about any of the songs on the record, by chance? My favorite?
I don't know your favorite song.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I was like, I think the most excited to share Pull It Together, You've Got Me. But Birthday Song is a very close one to me. What about you guys? You have favorites?
I don't know. I don't think it's favorite.
I know my least favorite.
What's your least favorite?
Flint.
What's your least favorite? No, seriously.
Yeah, there has to be one.
Yeah, pick one. Someone to shout out like the least favorite song on the album. Wait, damn it!
Thank you.
Alright, this one's twice. Run for your money?
I don't know. I was just being honest here. This is Run for Your Money. Got it? A snide remark left unread. While passiveness is never made. No, you've not got the time for it, and I can't say I blame you. I never do. You know you got it coming. Give you a run for your money. You know you got it coming. Give you a run for your money. Let it roll off my back. Won't give you the chance. Won't undo my skin. You gotta work for it. You gotta work for it. A mealy-mouthed comment, unconcerned by the evidence. You pick your punch and you throw it, and I can't say I blame you. I never do. You know you got it coming. Give you a run for your money. You know you got it coming. Give you a run for your money. Let it roll off my back. This is You Got Me. You got a hold on me, built my life around sound to keep you dancing now. I can't even move without wondering if you're going to. You tell me, don't you worry, someday is coming. What's the hurry when you know that you got me? Don't you worry, have nowhere to be other than right next to you. You need me, you can find me. Oh, giving you everything for always and evermore. What's there to look for when you're looking right through? You need me, you can find me. Oh, I'm giving you everything. All control whenever you're around, darling. Don't you know now I must admit I wouldn't last a single day without you in it. Tell me, don't you worry, someday is coming. What's the hurry when you know that you got me? Don't you worry, have nowhere to be other than right next to you. You need me, find me. Oh, giving you everything for always and evermore. What's there to look for when you're looking right through? Don't you worry, even a bit. Girl, you know you are my favorite. Don't you worry, even a bit. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know you need me. You can find me. Oh, I'm giving you everything for always and evermore. What's there to look for when you're looking right through? You need me, you can find me. Oh, giving you everything for always and evermore. What's there to look for when you're looking right through, darling? Now I can't decide if I like that we did everything different or not, because like no one can sing along. ask you guys if you have any more questions, because only one person asked me a question and now I'm embarrassed. Thank you. Okay, I see a hand.
What's the hardest thing about recording a record?
Oh my gosh. I'm not a studio person. Like, I really like performing live. The studio is really difficult because you'll have, it's probably like 30 plus vocal takes on each song, especially since we like to do everything as naturally as we can. So for me, it's that, because you could just wake up one day, like there are plenty of days where I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I don't like the way I sound today. So if you're doing a 12-song record in 10 days, that's, you're losing a couple days there, probably. I don't know, you guys seem to like the studio, though.
Yeah, all first takes from all of us for the entire record, but
Yeah. I'm the lucky one. I saw a hand back there.
What inspired 17?
I always feel bad because my dad gets picked on even though he's like my favorite person in the world. But that song was inspired by my relationship with him and kind of growing up and realizing I didn't need to fight him so hard on everything. He raised me to be this strong, independent Italian woman. And he loved that up until it was against him. And so there were plenty of times where I was right, but there were a lot of times where I was wrong. And so that song's kind of about that. The line, a few mistakes and I rot what we built together. I always thought blood was thicker than water. I feel like that line sums up the entire song of 17. I saw another hand.
When are you gonna release Everyone Gets Into Heaven?
Oh my gosh, we're trying. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Love you!
I love you.
is the title, Is This It? Is that a nod to the Strokes, or is that a coincidence?
No, we named our record This Is It because the Strokes took Is This It. And I love them. And I can't believe I didn't know that. I just thought that was a song on the record. I didn't even think that that was the title of their debut album. I would never knowingly try to rip off the Strokes, especially, that's very bold on our debut album. Because that's like, in my opinion, the best debut record. Aside from like Hot Fuss, those are tied for me. And like all alternative.
More like a homage than a rip-off.
Yeah,
More coincidence.
Yeah, I think more coincidence. I definitely, when we talked about production for the record, the Strokes came up because I think they have great production. One thing we wanted to do was steer away from the overproduced, quote unquote, I guess. But yeah, no. Hi.
What's the story with the album cover?
So, I don't know if anyone has one of our first greeting committee shirts we put out had this journal excerpt on it, and you could only read it in the mirror. Did anyone have that? Someone here's gotta have that. Yeah. So that is an actual excerpt from my journal I remember on my 16th birthday. I love my birthday so much, like I really hype it up, and then every time I like cry when it's my actual birthday, and I'm like, I don't like this. And so I wrote that on my 16th birthday. And from there, that kind of helped when I was writing the lyrics for a birthday song as well, that excerpt about, you see, so that's actually my brother on the cover, handsome little guy. Oh, behind us too. Yeah, that's my little brother. So we were gonna try to not use one of my siblings, but yeah, dude, that's my brother. He had just happened to end up being the model for us, but you see all of the adults are faceless, and they're all faceless. The only face you ever see is his. Even on all of the single covers, it's very consecutive, the fact that you never see an adult's face. And he's looking up at them, wondering, what's going on? Is this it? Is this all there is? And I feel like that's such a quote to summarize me getting up to 20 years old. Because you think, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know if I'm the only one, but my whole life I just like dreamed things were going to be a certain way by a certain age. Not thinking that you either have to work to get there, you just kind of thought it would happen for you. And then I remember being 18, 19, 20 and looking around thinking, is this it? And it's not. A lot of people will message me asking me, is this it? And I'm like, no, things always get better. There's always more to it, just like this is not going to be the only record we ever make. But I felt like it really summarized that time in my life. So, we're going to play Don't Go now.
Do you have a fifth member to play the song with us? So, we'll empty, but we'll try to
Hey now, where you gonna run to? Catch a break just to let it break you. Caught up in your contempt, or a bitter peak won't make a better man. Call it out as a front. It didn't matter that I called you bluff. Oh, is it hard to see? I've been right about this ever since. Don't go. I know I push you to be bored. Don't go. I'll never make it on my own. Don't go. I know I pushed you to be bored. Don't you worry, I'm right here. It's not the end, it's never been. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry, I'm right here. It's not the end, it's never been. Don't you worry, don't you worry. Don't go. I know I pushed you to before. Don't go. I'll never make it on my own. Don't go. I know I wish you to be bored. Does anyone have any other questions about the record?
To comment something?
Yes.
She's from Sweden. This is her first American concert.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. I feel bad that it was this one. Oh, you're so sweet. Hi.
When you go on tour, what's the thing you miss most about being
It's such a cheesy. Well, I mean, I miss like my siblings are very young, and when you leave, you come back and they look very different. Like they'll get braces or have acne all of a sudden. So that's really sad. A very obvious one. I miss Elise a lot when I go on tour. That's probably the hardest thing about leaving, but we make it work. Does anyone else have questions at all? If not, oh yeah, okay.
This isn't strictly about the record, but just a few years ago you released It's Not All That Bad. What has the journey been like going from there and just like that whole transition?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think it's really interesting to listen to everything we've put out because I feel like Meeting People is Easy, our second EP, you can tell that we're really trying to figure out what we want to go for or what our sound is. And I think that's really cool because we put out It's Not All That Bad. I was 15 or 16. You guys were like 14, 15, right? Here's 14, yeah. And I think something that's so special that we get in Kansas City that I hope you guys feel like too is that we've all grown up together, essentially, because we were so young when we started, and getting to figure out who we are as musicians and as people and as tour mates and friends has been really wild. But what I hope that this record shows from, you know, where we are now back to it's not all that bad is that we've grown as musicians and people and lyricists and performers and all of that stuff. So this is a really good question. Thank you. Does anyone else have? Yeah?
How often do you find yourself listening to your own music?
It makes me cringe a lot of the time, but not, okay, it's like, it's not a sad way. I'm not gonna beat myself up, like, I like certain things, but yeah, it's very hard. Like, Birthday Song didn't come out how I wanted it to, and so like, that's really hard for me. We recorded this record, we had never recorded music without playing it live a lot, and that was something that we had to figure out. And so now it's kind of tough because we play it live and I'm like, oh, I wish we had done it this way or that way. But it is kind of nice and special that there's a version that lives in the studio and then there's that version that we do get to live out live with you guys. So that's pretty special. If it comes on, like, I think Out of My Head came on my shuffle. And for the sake of just like curiosity, I let that one play, but that's kind of the only one. My friends will like torture me with it. Like one of my best friends, we were all hanging out last night and she put Flint on her giant speaker and I was like, turn it off right now. Like, I don't want that. Is that your favorite? No. No, exactly. Does anyone else have questions at all? If not, we're gonna just go ahead and I think we have raffles and everything.
I think so.
I want to thank Vinyl Renaissance for having us. If everyone gives a round of applause. Very, very cool store, and we're very grateful that you guys asked us to come in. Thank you guys. Also, encourage you guys to pick up a new record today that you guys have never heard. Maybe see someone that you think looks cool or a nice person, and then ask them what their favorite record is. Pick up that record and take it home and listen to it. Maybe it can become your favorite record. Thank you guys. Have a